Alright guys, Leeds United and Chelsea have just drawn 0-0 in the Saturday lunchtime kick-off on BT Sport. And for a 0-0, it wasn't that dull of a game, I didn't think. There weren't many out-and-out chances, but when it's Leeds and Chelsea, I suppose you've got that, you're always on edge because you think something's going to happen, don't you? The way Chelsea are playing recently, and Leeds are Leeds, aren't they? You can say what you want about them, but they're not boring to watch, are they? That's for sure. And we in the first half we nearly saw one of the most comedic own goals I've ever seen. I can't remember which two defenders it was, but Leeds defender is just tried to clear it and he's whacked it against his own teammate, and it's gone all the way up over Elan Meslio or Melio, or however you pronounce it, and it's hit the bar. He got very fortunate and it came down, landed straight in Melio's hands. So fairly lucky for Leeds, that one. And for Chelsea, I understand that they had to rest players today and they didn't really go for it 100% because, I mean, you've got, when you're in the Champions League, going for the Champions League quarterfinals and you're 1-0 up, you've got bigger things on your mind, haven't you, for Thomas Tuchel? And especially when you're up against Luis Suarez as well. I mean, there's always danger when he's around. Just ask Branislav Ivanovic. Sorry. For Chelsea though, you can't really have a get at Chelsea, really. A point to point, really, isn't it? Away at Leeds. But I'll say that like it's a tough point away from at home at Leeds in a hostile atmosphere. But I mean, there's no fans, is there? So I can't really give Chelsea that excuse today. But for Leeds, if anyone looked likely to score for me, it looked like it was going to be Leeds. Chelsea had a couple of half chances for like Kai Havertz, but the closest they came to scoring was through the own goal that hit the bar. The near own goal that hit the bar from the Leeds defender. And one of the players who I thought had a very good game today was actually Tyler Roberts. He did score for Leeds, but it was given offside. Patrick Bamford was slightly offside. And Bamford, do you ever find this happens quite a lot? When they just like make the whole of the build up to a programme about one specific player. Like today it was about Patrick Bamford. He's playing against his old team, the team that just kept loaning him out and didn't really give him a good opportunity to play for them. And so they were making it about, how he's going to haunt them or whatever. But, I mean, he's already scored against Chelsea this season, hasn't he? So, I mean, I'm not sure what the point is in that. And this one wasn't even at Stamford Bridge. But doesn't it happen quite a lot when they do this massive build-up about a player and then he just gets injured in the first half midway through? And like I can remember once... do you remember that one season where Yaya Toure scored like 20 goals in the Premier League? It was 2014, I think. And Liverpool were playing Manchester City. It was the one where Coutinho scored the winner after Company sliced his shot. They made the whole of the build-up to that game about Yaya Toure. And he gets injured within 20 minutes. He had a shot and somehow just injured his knee or something. But anyway, for Leeds, Tyler Roberts played well. I've seen quite a lot of him when he played for Shrewsbury a few years back on loan from, I think he was on loan from West Brom. Don't hold me to that, but I think that's where he was from. And he seemed a really good player. And obviously Leeds have now got their defence back together again now, so that should help them because they were playing. They didn't have Calvin Phillips and they were having to play Pascal Struijk in the CDM central defensive midfielder role. I don't want to sound like a FIFA player, but CDM is easier to say, isn't it? And they had their back line back together. They had Luke Ayling at right back. Who, to be fair, he's been consistent all season. He's played pretty much every game. And they also had Diego Llorente and Struijk back in the defence, so that's a plus for them. And as well as this, there is something I want to talk about. He didn't really mess up today, but Meilier, I know he's very young, and I mean 20 or 21 or however old he is, for a goalkeeper that's very, very young. But why is it sometimes, it happened a couple of times today, but he didn't get punished for it. Why is he behind the line when he's making a shot from, like, when he's trying to save a shot from close range? I just find it ridiculous. Like, surely when you're a goalkeeper, the first thing, the main objective of your job is the ball cannot cross my line. So if I stand behind the line and let the ball go past, but I don't let it hit the net, then, oh yeah, that's a goal as well, isn't it? How am I going to get around this one, boys? But yeah, I mean, that's just something I really don't understand. But yeah, 0-0. But wasn't it as exciting as I expect the game to be? I thought it'd be a bit of a goal fest, but didn't turn out that way. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.